From the moment that you started recording music,
Yeah,
like how long ago was that?
6 years ago.
6 years.
Yeah.
And you said that during that time that you wanted to give up
Oh
a
yeah,
few
of
times.
course, of course, man. It's just like doing music is not easy, man. You understand? You can have one of the greatest songs in America, but if nobody hear it and you don't have that audience, it's good as like not having a record. It's and I just want to give up, but I kept going, man. I kept going. I knew that I had something. You understand? I knew I was a little different from the average New York artist. When you hear, it's like rah, 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 and I'm coming with this like Southern slang. It was people couldn't really get with it. They didn't know, but I knew it would work. And now look at it. You know what I'm saying? Look at me now.
Yeah, I mean, I tell people just so people could be realistic because
Yeah,
a lot of people hit me and tell me that like they're quitting their job to
yeah,
be a rapper or they're doing they're making these sacrifices
yeah.
in order to do music that in general if you look at all of the local rappers, all the SoundCloud rappers, all the YouTube rappers, all the local D-boys who are investing in their the hottest dude on their
Yes,
block and
yes, sir.
everything, you will have better financial success with scratch off lottery tickets
Mm-hmm.
than investing in a new rapper.
Yes, you're totally right. You're totally right. You're totally
Yeah.
right, man.
Most rappers make $0.
Yes, totally right.
They put in a lot of time, they put in years, they put in studio time, they pay for studio time, they pay for videos, they do this, they do that. And ultimately the pieces don't fit together for whatever reason.
Yes,
Sometimes it's not a skill level.
yes,
Sometimes it's a hustle thing. Sometimes it's a location thing.
yes.
Sometimes you don't get introduced to the right person.
All of
All
those
that.
things, Vlad. All of those things, Vlad. I totally agree, man. I'm glad you understand and you understand. Again, part of it is luck, and part of it is location where you're at. Yo, you're so right. Location and meeting the right people. You understand? Because honestly, I didn't start moving until I met the right people. You understand? Like I had to meet some people that was in the industry that moved me around and say, hey, hold on, you do have something. Because on the block they was going, whatever, whatever. And it didn't pass a certain area, it didn't leave Brooklyn, until I met the right people. Then it started, radio started to come and play and everything like that. So you're totally right. On location, people you meet, the money you have. You understand? The average artist, we don't have money when we first start. You going out on a whim and you just going off sheer hope. You understand? Hope and sometimes, it's unfortunate that people don't meet the right people in time to do what they do, But fortunately for me that I met some of the right people along the way. And I'm blessed.
Right. Because I come from a DJ background.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And when I first started, I was in Oakland,
Okay.
in San Francisco trying to be a DJ. And
Okay.
after about a year, I realized if I don't move to New York,
Yeah.
nothing's going to happen.
Yes.
This is still a very small town. There's no music industry. All the other DJs I'm meeting are still living in their mom's house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I had to literally, I was dead broke by that time. I had to move to Brooklyn and, sleep on couches
That's a
and
fact.
walk around with a backpack full of CDs. But during that struggle, that's when I started meeting like the Green Lanterns and the Dirty Harrys and
Dope.
I started going to the record labels and going to the parties and
Dope.
everything. And
Dope.
that's the thing. If you are serious about this music shit,
Yes.
and if you're not in New York or LA or Atlanta or maybe Chicago,
Yeah.
you have to go to one of those places.
Yes, you have to. You're totally right. You're totally right, man. Again, you're totally right, man. New York, man. New York, LA, Chicago, Atlanta, and we're missing one. The 5 cities, we're missing one. Big one too.
Miami, but Miami doesn't really have a music
Uh look at
industry like
the
that.
artists coming out of Miami now, the booming, the Lil Pumps.
Lil Pump is out of Miami?
Miami,
Okay, I didn't
yes.
even know
Out
that.
of Florida.
Okay, Florida.
Yeah, Florida.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's true to a certain degree, but if you look, they're going to New York to sign their deals.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I
you're
mean?
right. You're totally right.
They may start to buzz in
Yeah.
those areas, but
Yeah.
they're not getting those checks out of
You're
Miami.
totally right. You're totally right. You're
You
right.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
you're right.
ultimately, you gotta have to start meeting the check writers.
Yeah, you're right. You're totally right. You're totally
Yeah,
right.
man. So there's points where you just said, "Man, fuck this. I'm just gonna go get a regular job." And
Yeah, man. I was very real close, man, real close. But I just knew, like, again, like I said, the character, the charisma that I had was worth more than a 9 to 5, man. You know what I'm saying? I just knew it. I knew it, and then like I stuck with it, man, and like I said, now we're here. Now it's time to take it to the next level. 2018, it's time to really go. You know what I'm saying? You know, signing more deals, dealing with a lot of sponsorships and everything. Now it's time to really go. Time to really go.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when I listen to your stuff, it kind of reminds me a little of Busta Rhymes.
That's too funny. I hear that all the time.
You hear it?
But
Okay,
all the
so it's
time,
not just me.
all the
Well,
time.
I mean, you being a New Yorker and
Yeah.
kind of having the gruff kind of
Yes.
voice.
Yeah.
I mean, you two are never going to get like mistaken for each other.
Yes,
But
definitely.
like, I just feel like there's almost like a feel.
Yes.
You know what I
Definitely.
mean? So you would agree with that?
Oh yeah, great. Everybody says that. You know what I'm saying? Again, that's Busta Rhymes. That's a legend. You know what I'm saying? So I'm honored to even be mentioned in the same sentence. You know, even when I ran into Busta, Busta called me on Christmas, man. So you already know where we at with it. You know, called me on Christmas like, yo, just I want to congratulate you, and I appreciate that. You know, I appreciate that. You know, he hear the same thing. He like, yo, listen, keep working. Da, 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 you know, so I appreciate it from Busta though.
I mean, how important is the New York sound to you?
How important is the New York sound or?
The New York sound to you? Because you know, you're a. I mean, would you consider yourself a New York rapper?
Yeah, I am a New York rapper, but I don't like the New York sound thing. I feel like sound limits you. When you go into sound, it limits you from reaching. You understand? And that's what I never really cared about. New York sound is something I never cared about. I cared about repping New York more than the sound. You understand? The sound, New York sound, I felt like it would put a cap on my expansion as far as like my horizons. If I have a New York sound, I'm pretty much gonna do New York, Connecticut, and yeah, Boston, and But if I rep New York and just made music that I feel like I can make, I can reach so many people. I go to Houston, I go anywhere. They half of the time they don't even know where I'm from. Yo, where you from, bro? You from Atlanta? No, I'm from New York. Oh wow, you understand? I don't want them to put a region on my music because music is for everybody. People hear me from Germany, everywhere. I like it like that. You understand? I don't want to have a sound like, oh, you from New York? Nah, where is he from? I want them to be curious where I'm from. I rep New York all day. I don't care too
Yeah.
much about the sound. I care about repping the town. You understand what I'm saying?